Hey guys, this is Luminous coming at you with yet another pro Dota commentary. Today I'm going to be talking about Xctn and XtC. So I'm going to probably get the two confused mixed up. Xctn is on the Sentinel today and XtC on the Scourge. Xctn stands for execration. If you don't know what that means, go to dictionary.com, that word, and they are pretty emo kids. And I'm not going to talk too much about the picks and bans because we are looking at some very weird picks and very interesting picks. So I'm just going to pause this when everyone's done picking and talk about these two teams. Execration is from Philippines. Philippines known for teams like Minsky, and that's pretty much it. Philippine Dota is not too heard of in terms of the, I guess, the international scene. But they are pretty good. They are pretty good. XtC, I featured them in many of my commentaries before. They don't usually do too well. They don't usually do too well for whatever reason. They have pretty solid ganks and whatnot, but in team fights, positioning, they are not too good. XtC, as you know, is from Singapore, and to me, Singaporean teams feel like they are very Euro-esque in terms of playstyle. The hero picks, I guess, ganking wise and kind of the lack of coherent team fight always really remind me of Euro Dota, for good or for bad. I'll let you guys decide that. But this game is not from the ADC. This game is from WDC, which stands for World Dota Championship. This is a qualifier for the Asian scene. Keep in mind that only 4 teams get to qualify, and these teams are fighting out for those spots. And let's look at some of these heroes. Whoa! Invoker, and this is my first time ever casting Invoker, and it's like my second or third time only seeing Invoker in pro play, and I'll talk about that as a hero in specific earlier or throughout the game, later throughout the game. These heroes are pretty much standard, at least. I don't really like the double melee. It looks like they're going to go tri-lane. Windrunner is going to be hitting lane. Invoker is going to solo. And probably we're going to see a tri-lane with 2 melee heroes. Not too good, because they throw their stuns and that's it. In that lane, Sven's going to get the farm, but melee. Don't like melee. On the Scourge team, XtC, we're going to see 3 solo heroes. The Necrolite definitely needs a solo. Tinker definitely needs a solo. And Destroyer also needs a solo, so they need solo lanes badly, and I'm not sure how they're gonna do that. Maybe they have 3 solo lanes and 2 roamers. XtC like to do double roams, or they're gonna do a tri lane, but I'm not too sure how they're gonna do it. And even as solo lanes, neither does the Tinker and the Destroyer can solo. Well, I mean, maybe if Tinker goes mid and Destroyer goes top and have a Necrolite like a bot, that's their safest bet, but I'm not too sure exactly how they're going to do that. But if you look at the synergy in XtC, right, they have, especially with the, what's that aura from Destroyer? That aura that procs 40% of time at level 4 max, and it restores a lot of your mana. If you look at the Scourge team, very spell intensive lineup, and they cast their spells very quickly. That's some very low cooldowns on the spell, especially we're talking about Death Pulse. Impale is pretty low cooldown. Terror and Magic Missile, fairly low cooldown spells, and especially Tinker. If you're rearming next to Destroyer and you get your mana like refilled, you basically just had a free cooldown of your spells without costing any mana, which is just broken for Tinker. So really cool lineup that XtC have, but I'm a little bit worried for them because if this game goes a little bit longer, BKB might hurt them. But if you look at the Sentinel team, they don't have many BKB heroes, so Sven's gonna get a BKB most likely. But other than that, these heroes, the rest of the heroes, don't generally get BKBs, so that might not hurt them that much in that regard. So yep, not gonna talk too much about the picks. I'll talk about the Invoker, of course, as the game progresses, because this is a pretty long game, so I don't want to talk too much about it. So we're gonna see Invoker, and let's see what he skills. He skills Extort first. By the way, if you guys are new to Dota and haven't seen Invoker being played, Invoker is my personal favorite hero. I think he's hugely underrated for the fact that we don't ever see him pro Dota. And just get this, he's a single hero in Dota that has 10 spells. 10 spells, that is just insane. And the reason I like Invoker so much is that it really stresses on the player in terms of needing to have very high skill. and personally I like that kind of challenge. He doesn't require that type of skill like a Meepo or a Chen where it requires a lot of micro, but this hero requires a lot of perfect decision making, because you got 10 spells but you can only hold 2 at a time. How are you gonna, you have to make the right decision to use the right spells at the right time, and also you have to have the finger dexterity and I guess the practiced invoker hands to actually invoke them at the right time. Looks like we're going to see a Triling versus Triling. Tinker is going to be a Triling, so we're going to see, what's going to be going on. We do see a nice Impale getting 2 heroes. They're going to focus on the Witch Doctor, which is a great choice to focus. A little bit of poor chain stun coming from XtC. That's really, really bad here. Witch Doctor thought he was a Vengeance, threw a magic missile, or throw a single cast at the Venge, so that was a little bit poor play. Both sides having some poor play, but we do have the Sven chasing. Sven is not going to get anyone with his Stormbolt. So, yeah, a little bit poor play, but anyway, not too big of a deal as we are looking at the mid lane. Mid lane, he's going to go for that Extort build. I personally really hope this is just getting a single level Extort for early level for last hit instead of getting Extort Quas build. But I'll talk about what Extort Quas build later if he actually gets that. Extort allows you to get a lot of bonus damage early game, as we see. Nice, this was a pretty good chain stun. They're going to go for the Tide. XtC Musica gets first blood, which is really important. XtC Musica, which I haven't seen him in any other XtC matches. Musica is a very high skill player, which makes me think if they had Musica, why didn't they play him in any of the ADC matches? Maybe he was busy. We do see Invoker skilling Quas, so that is a Extort Quas build. I personally hate this build, but what Extort Quas is, it allows you to get a lot of bonus damage early game through Extort for the last hit, and Extort Quas will allow you to invoke those little Force Spirits, which you will actually improve your lasting ability drastically, and then harassing ability. What the Extort Quas build allows you to do in early game is that it'll give you like a shitty ass early game, like a really shitty ass early game. It'll let you last it, but that's it. You can't really kind of use spell harass or whatnot. But when you turn level 9, when you get 4 level Extort and 4 level Quas, you are one of the strongest unit on the map, because your Force Spirit will give you 2 spirits instead of 1. And if you guys haven't played Invoker or seen Invoker, what I'm saying right now would make absolutely no sense. But as the game progresses, you will see 2 Force Spirits. I'm pretty sure. There's really no way to skill Quas Extort so early if he's not going to do so. Tinker is going to get the primary of the last hit here, and he's going to have a really easy time to do so because there are 3 range heroes against 1 range heroes on the Triling here. Sven not doing a bad job in terms of last hitting. He is getting a 5-1. He's actually out last hitting in a Tinker, which is a little bit surprising, but when the engagement comes, I gotta favor the Scourge Triling because they're range and they have nuke. But right now we do see a line go mid. Let's see what he's going to be happening. He's trying to get a gank here. Destroy solo mid. I have talked about it in my previous commentaries. Really good solo mid because of this spell. Astral Imprisonment actually steals the intelligence. We do see Force Spirit going in for the gank here, trying to kill the Invoker. Invoker taking some damage, but he is going to be okay. He has a lot of restorative, and Quas actually give you 1 HP regen per second if you put it up. So if you have 3 orbs, he's actually sitting at 3 HP regen, and plus a Tango, that is pretty insane regeneration. As we see initiation going here, they're going to try to go for Tinker. A little bit of poor miscommunication coming in from Sentinel, not the best chain stun. They are going to go for the Tinker. Tinker's 1 hit away. Tinker level up and magic missile, or not, that was not level up, that was a magic stick. And he was able to live through that, and he's going to salve up. So that was a little bit poor chain stun. And cast was thrown, I think. And then Sven's Stormbolt was like late. There was no chaining. It was kind of like just stunning. And nice stun time from the Vengeful Spirit to save his Tinker. Tinker now 6-1. He should be able to kind of CS a little bit better because he is range, but he's just missing these last hits. This Venge is not helping out by like just hitting. We do see Lion come in from the right side, and there is a lot of lag spikes, but I think he might be dead here. He uses the Impale, cuts through the Tango. Nice. Oh, but he shoots the wrong way. I think he should have went to the right here. Now he's gonna go to the left, and I think he's gonna be cornered. Yeah, this Tide is gonna get him. Gush is gonna be cooling down soon, or should be cooled down. Going for that block. Maledict is on him, and he is gonna go down. We do see both these guys are gonna go for, yeah, we do see very European-esque support style coming in from these players. And extort level 3, so he is sitting at a lot of plus damage right now, but I'm too afraid to look. And I was saying that well, a lot of you guys say that, wow, Luminous, you should commentate some Euro games, because dude, you always commentate as Asian games. Dude, Philippine teams and Singaporean team, they're like Euro teams, no joke. Look, they're support players, just want level 3 magic missile, just want level 3 cask, something you'll never see in Asian game. And they are pretty gank heavy teams. From what I've seen before, Malaysians, no, not Malaysians, Singaporeans and Philippines, they are pretty gank heavy. So you have a very Asian-esque Euro game playing. I know that doesn't satisfy you guys because you guys want to see DTS and Lost and all that stuff, but I'm here to say, DTS is ponying everyone else in the Euro scene right now, so it's not even like fair to cast any DTS game because they'll win anyways. And aside from DTS, all the other Euro teams are pretty crappy right now, in my opinion. Like, I'd rather cast a Chinese college team than watch some Euro team at the moment, because they haven't shown really good play. And if you're not satisfied with that, I will say F you, because this is my commentary. I could do whatever the hell I want. Oh yeah, okay. Anyways, at this bottom lane, we do see the Sven still CSing. He's at 22-3. My god, this Tinker is either having a lot of lag, or Musica is playing with his one hand or something, because I could last it better with one hand. But I don't know here. Lion actually getting kills. We do see an urn on the Sven here. That's becoming more and more the norm. As we see, again, coming around, the TIE Hunter is going to take a lot of damage. He is going to take a missile and laser. Falls down here. Sven is going to come around. Let's see if he's going to get a nice Stormbolt. He's going to go for the Venge. He is just Stormbolting and running away, and then Cask and running away. What are they doing? And oh my god, this line, this Witch Doctor, a little, really bad coordination coming in from Execration, and they are going to lose 2 heroes. X Musica enable the last hit creeps, but are gonna last hit the heroes very effectively. Gets a triple kill in that. We do see a Gush coming in, but the Maledict just ticked off, so he is gonna be okay. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we do see Windrunner. Oh, getting a kill. Sorry, missed that, but that was pretty standard, I guess, 1v1 kill. We do see 24-3 on the Windrunner, and let's see, Ray is sitting at 23-4. So Ray, the Eva pilot. Oh, Evangelion reference. Never mind. Pretty even, pretty standard lane at top. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we do see 24-11 on the Invoker and 16-7 on the Destroyer. So we see another gang coming on the bot lane. Finally, Tinker goes down, losing his dominating streak. That is a 4-0 streak, and he gave it to the purple player. He gave it to TIE Hunter, so not too much. Well, you know, Sven would love that, but unfortunately. So, anyways, yeah, I was talking about the Invoker actually leading the CS, which is really hard to do against a Destroyer, because Destroyer will, you know, suck your int and suck your damage. But if you look at the Invoker, well, if you actually switch it to Extort right now, he will get like plus 20 something damage, 30 something damage, because like I'm pretty sure he has level 4 Extort by now, and he is just regaining, or he is getting a lot of plus damage. So that is pretty insane. As we see another chain stun going in for the Venge. Venge is gonna go down here to the urn here, but oh, Witch Doctor does live, and Tinker might be in a little bit of trouble. Their lines again getting top lane, that's why. So are they gonna? Oh, Tinker doing some nice physical harass, but he should be careful because there's not many creeps here, and they could actually kill him with the amount of urn. And I think Tinker's just one urn away, like one stun and one urn away from death. So he gotta be careful. He is a very frail hero early game. He does have a bottle. Tinker is gonna be rushing for his BOT. If you're new to Dota, they are gonna go in, signified by that God Strength, a Stormbolt and a Gush and an Urn, and they are gonna kill the Tinker, but the Venge ports in time to get the Sven counter kill. So not too bad of a trade for Scourge. Of course, they wouldn't have wanted their Tinker to die, but you can't ask for everything here.